play a Forbidden Ruin, I'll reveal a swamp, then I'll tap it for mana and pass.
Play a command tower and pass.
I'll play this Smoldering March, checking for some basics that aren't in the deck and pass.
Do a Temple of Epiphany, scry 1, pass.
Alright, play the swamp. And then 2, I'm going to go ahead and dash in this Reckless Imp. That's a 2/2 with flying. It cannot block. And Anthony, I'll poke you for 2 first.
Okay.
And then I'll pass turn, and this will come back to hand.
Play Reliquary Tower as land for turn. Tap 2 to cast Arcane Signet and pass.
Play a mountain, and I will play Kedis.
A mountain, and then I will cast a Preordain. Scry 2 draw.
It's got another swamp out there. 3, I'm going to go ahead and play Suit Imp. It's a 1/2 of flying. Whenever a player casts a not black spell, that player loses 1 life. After that, I'll pass turn.
Play a Forest as land for turn. Cast Zoanthrope, where X is 2. Enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. It's a 2/2 with flying and ward 2. I will lose 1 life because it's not a black spell.
Witch's Clinic, 2 for Guild Artisan. Joffrey, I'm going to swing at you for 1 commander. I get to create 2 treasures.
Cool, I'll take the 1 damage and not track the Kedis damage because I have 0 faith that matters.
In this deck, no. And I'm going to use my treasure token from CCO that is beer soaked from a pre-release.
Nice.
I mean,
Right?
at its trigger on combat damage, we all take 1, right?
Yes, a Cranko, Baron of Tin Street. And I will pass.
A Ferris Lake or Arcane Signet. 2 more for a Leyline Dowser.
3, I'm going to go ahead and play the Dagger Claw Imp. That's a 3/1 with flying and cannot block. I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
Island as land for turn. 4, bring out my commander. Move to combat. I'll put a 1/1 counter on to Magus Lucia Kane. And I'm just going to leave blockers up, so I'll pass.
Furnace Combat. Anthony, I'll swing 3 at you. Joffrey, I'll swing 1 commander at you, making 2 treasures.
Cool, I will block that with my face.
Fable of the Marebreaker, making a 2/2 gobble. That makes some treasures. I will pass.
Cast Stella Lee Wildcard. Do 4 when I cast my second spell, exile the top card of my library, I can play it until my end of my next turn. I can tap to copy and insert a sorcery spell I control, only if I've cast 3 or more spells. Pay a red and cast a Faithless Looting, trigger Stella Lee. I'll exile a Cursed Mirror. Then Faithless Looting, draw 2, discard 2. I'll discard Deep Analysis, do just the island. Cascade Blossoms by land per turn, and pass.
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go right to combat. And yeah, Cotton, I'm going to go ahead and swing 3 your way in the air.
Take it.
Cool, welcome at the Not Starting Life Total Club. Play the Nefarious Imp. It's a 2/1 with the flying. Then whenever one or more of my permanents would leave the battlefield, I scry 1. Pass the turn.
Play a mountain as land for turn. Cast Elementalist's Palette. Whenever I cast a spell with X in its mana cost, put 2 charge counters on Elementalist's Palette and tap it to add 1 of any color. Tap it to add colorless for each charge counter on Elementalist's Palette. Move to combat step. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Zoanthrope, so it is now a 3/3. Just continue to keep up the defense and pass the turn.
Discard. Oh, this feels awful, but I'm desperate. Ragavan and Ashnod's Altar to draw 2 cards.
The rest of your hand terrifies the shit out of me.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
I'll go to combat. I'm going to swing Kedis at Joffrey. I'm going to swing a 2/2 and a 3/3 Gobbo at Anthony. I will have 3 treasures being made.
I will block.
Okay.
I will block the 2/2.
When my imp leaves the battlefield, I have a scry 1 trigger.
Alright, second main phase. Kellen, the Inclusive Painter, making another treasure when she enters, and with other creatures I control enter the battlefield with an additional counter on it for each mana from treasure spent. I'm going to sack 6 treasures, all for black except for one of them, and I'm going to use a red and the last treasure red and Witch Clinic. So she's going to enter with 5 counters, and I'm going to make 2 goblins off of Cranko. Pass from there.
On your end step, I'm going to mill a card with Leyline Dowser. It is a mountain. Let's pay 3. I am going to cast Cursed Mirror. Would like to make it a copy of Kalane, so I can make a treasure when it enters. Tap 3, sacking the treasure for a propaganda. Trigger Stella Lee. Flip a mountain, which I will play for turn. I'm just going to mill a card with Leyline Dowser. It's an island. That's my turn.
Graven Cairns. Bog Imp, feed the swarm on that mirror breaker. I'll lose 3. Cotton, I'll go and swing 3 your way.
I'll take 3.
After that, that's my turn.
On your end step, I'm going to cast Starstorm. deals X damage to each creature, where X is 2. Island as my land for turn. Elementalist Palette gets 2 counters because I cast an X spell. To cast Tyrannid Harridan. It's got flying, ward 4. It is a 4/4. Whenever Tyrannid Harridan or another Tyrannid I control deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 blue Tyrannid Gargoyle creature token with fly.
Tyrannid Gargoyle. What a weird creature type.
Oh no, look out for that Gargonoid.
And swing my 3/3 flying Zoanthrope at Cot. When it deals combat damage, I'll create a 1/1 Gargoyle
The gargoyle.
with flying.
Gargoyle.
Play a Nykthos Shrine to the mix. Let's just go with Kedis.
Oh no, you're gonna do an extra 18 damage this turn for 2 mana.
10, but I was gonna gain like
4 mana. You cast it once already.
Oh, that's true. 4 mana, my bad.
See, it's balanced now.
Yeah.
No. I can think of 2 different spells off the top of my head where I paid 10 mana and do 10 damage.
Come on, it's only gonna be an extra 60. Joffrey, I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing 8 commander at you.
Oh man, if I was a terrible person, I'd scoop, but I'll just take it.
And that'll be 8 damage to everyone else.
Gross.
I'll pass.
End step. I'm going to tap Stella Lee to untap my Leyline Dowser, mill an island. I'm gonna cast Smoldering Stagecoach. Power is equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyards, or in your graveyard, which is currently 3. When it attacks, the next instant and the next sorcery spell I cast this turn each have Cascade.
Damn.
That's pretty wild. Pay 2, Radical Idea, trigger Stella Lee. Exile top, and then I will draw a card. Blue to ponder. With that on the stack, I'm going to copy it with Stella Lee because that's the 3rd spell. So 2 ponders. First one, look at the top 3. Gonna shuffle, then draw. And this is all I'm doing after this. Resolve 2nd ponder.
So I'll go and play a mountain for turn. I'll go and cast my commander. Wonderful Ryan Paneth altar. Which, if you go to the Commander Cookout Facebook page every Thursday, they have an auction with a lot of different altars. Go check that out.
So true.
Make me feel
And then for 2 mana, I'm gonna go and dash out that Reckless Imp. Yeah, I don't see why I should stop at all. I'm gonna swing total 3 your Wake Goblin.
Yeah, I guess I deserve it.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn this, return back to my hand. And then I
Cast Whole Breach, choosing to destroy a target artifact and target enchantment. I'm going to destroy that Smoldering Stagecoach and Propaganda.
Damn.
Oh,
God damn.
okay.
All right. Shit.
Okay.
What did I do?
Not what I expected at all.
Yeah.
That's also not what I expected at all.
I thought one of them would have been Guild Artists.
I thought for sure the enchantment was going to be Guild Artist.
I was reaching for it.
This is an attacking deck. I don't want to pay extra, you know?
That's okay.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I have Kedis in the field. I don't care about propaganda.
Got it.
To recast my commander. Move to combat, I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on the Tyrannid Gargoyle. I'm going to swing the 2/2 flying Tyrannid at Joffrey, 3/3 flying Zoanthrope at Cotton. Call it good. There.
Yeah, take it.
No blocks from me.
All right, I'll create 2 to Tyrannid Gargoyles and pass the turn.
Well, sooner or later, I'm going to draw more lands.
Spoken like a real Rakdos player.
Right?
Oh man, if my memory serves me right, you have like 32 lands, right?
Somewhere along those lines. The good news is I did draw one. It enters tabs.
Agree to disagree.
It's not triggered yet because I still need one more.
No, it's not. I'm pretty triggered, but go ahead.
Me too.
Let's see. I got 3 red. That breaks even on Nykthos. This sucks.
Simply cast more permanents.
Right?
Yeah, how dare you only have an 8/8 commander that makes a bunch of tokens when it leaves the battlefield?
Yeah.
You should really, build your decks better.
I should. I am a terrible Magic player.
That's why you're a judge, right?
Yeah. I'm going to play a Swashbuckler Extraordinaire. I'm going to make a treasure.
I should wait for after your turn to start talking shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go to combat and swing it at you with my 8/8 commander.
Fuck.
Austin, I'm going to swing at you with Kedis. On triggers, I'm going to make 2 treasures.
Why is that not the other way around?
And then I'm going to sacrifice a treasure to give Nadir double strike, which puts a counter on it.
Bro,
for
fuck you!
6.
What the fuck did I do?
I'm going to remove 2 more counters, giving him 2 more.
I don't think it's what you did. I think it's what you don't have. which is blocks.
Give it-
Well, I would have had a propaganda.
Give it the deer lifelink double strike now as an 11/11.
Now I want to swim. You know what? I'm gonna, before damage, I'm gonna tap Leyline Dowser and mill a card. It's a Serum Vision. I'm putting it into my hand. That's it. I got nothing else. How much fucking damage am I taking?
22.
Alright.
I'm gonna gain 66. Going to...
Yes, I'll die.
Wait, that's 22 commander damage?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna block the Ketis with one of my Tyranids.
Oh yeah, shocker.
Woo! Imagine.
So that puts me at 91. I'll pass.
Austin, I blame you for
You know,
this.
I don't even care. I'm taking my turn. You can shut up. I'm gonna go and dash that imp again. Swing at you, Cotton.
I'll take 3.
3. Cast Vorpal Sword and attach that to Judith so she gets +2 and has Death Touch. Cast turn.
Cast Brood Lord, where X is 5. Ravenous trigger. If X is 5 or greater, I draw a card when it enters. And because of Magus, cast an additional Brood Lord. When it enters, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of other creatures I control. It's going to happen twice, and I'll draw 2 cards. I'm going to put 5 +1/+1 counters out on the board. 1 on Tyrannid Harridan, 1 on Tyrannid Gargoyle, 1 onto Zone Throat, 1 onto this Tyrannid Gargoyle, and an additional 1 on Tyrannid Harridan for the first Broodlord trigger. Then I'm going to do for the second one, 1 on Tyrannid Harridan, 1 on Tyrannid Gargoyle, 1 on Zone Throat, 1 on this Tyrannid Gargoyle, and an additional 1 back over here on this Tyrannid Gargoyle. Elementalist Palette will get 2 more counters on it because I cast an X spell. Play a mountain as my land. Cast Warstorm Surge. Whenever moving to combat, I'm going to swing 7/7 flying, 3/3 flying, 5/5 flying, and 4/4 flying, all at Cotton.
Take 19.
When each of these deal combat damage to you, I will create a Tyrannid Gargoyle. Create 4 of them, since 4 of them did. When they enter the battlefield, they do damage equal to their power to any target. It will be 2 to your face, 2 to the creature. Pass turn.
Shadow Spear. Going to equip
Oh,
Shadow
good
Spear. We'll play a Swiftfoot Boots. Yeah. Austin, I'm gonna swing at you. 12 trample lifelink. And by attacking you, I'll make 2 treasures.
I'll block 7 of it, 4 from my Tyrannid Gargoyles and 1 of my Broodlords, and I will take 5.
I will sack these 2 treasures, black mana, putting 2 more counters on him, making that 12, 13. And I will pass. Gain 12, 13.
I'll play this Temple of Malice tapped. I'll scry 1. I'll keep that on top and pretend it matters. Play Ignore It. I can pass the turn.
Alright, play the Ozolith because I can, and I'll go to combat. I will swing Nadir at you, Joffrey. You have the most life out of my opponents, so I'll make 2 treasures.
You know what? I'm not being in a block.
Sweet.
God damn.
Psych, I'm gonna block out my face. Good game.